Hello, welcome. Today we'll be having just a short stream. We'll check out a new game called Homewind that I found recently, and it's a puzzle city building game. So if you give me a second, I'll just quickly set it up. I think we could have it. I'll have to set up the window capture. Should be visible? Unfortunately not, so I'll have to do game capture instead. Sometimes these sorts of games are a bit finicky. You know, we have it. So let's center it. And everything should be in order. So we'll start from the beginning. I played a little bit on my own, but I don't remember much of it. So we should start from the start of the campaign and progress. We'll touch upon the features as we go. So this is the first mission, right? Yeah. So you have these maps and you start with a city center on each map. This is a wonder which makes all the buildings that are placed near it a little bit better. This is your score counter, which increases each time you place down a building in an efficient spot. Hey Finboy, welcome. So nothing much to think about here. We'll just drop down this city center near this wonder. Probably want to keep some space in between. I'm doing quite well. I'm still recovering from yesterday's Mega Man stream. So we got two houses. Houses benefit from animals that are nearby, or they could benefit from the wonder. So I think we should do the wonder first. Place it so that it gets benefit from the main building as well as the wonder. It will add to our experience meter or points meter. We'll place another one. Houses get benefit if they are placed directly to one another in this radius that they have. So this one will be quite efficient. We got two fields now. First we should place down the houses though. We can have a choice now. We could either get a mine going with two houses, or we could get fields and house. I think we'll take the mine since it's more houses. Houses are very efficient. The goal is to amass enough of these points so that we can progress to another map. Like we might be able to do it with just houses. We could take a lumber mill and water platform. Let's do it. Place the platform somewhere in the water. Take the mine. The mine needs these resource nodes nearby to be any use. Looks like we could get 10 or 15. So let's take the 15 points. And the lumber camp needs to be built near trees to be effective. We'll build it there. And with a final house we should probably be able to have all the points we need. Oh, it still wants us to build more. Let's pick this. We could place down a field. Fields are best built near housing, but they also get benefit from the castle and the wonder. That might be a concern. Place the field there. And we can have another one. One is a different shape. Still works. Place down another water platform. Would want to place it somewhere where it would give us points. Maybe not. Instead we'll place down these houses. I'm pretty sure we should have one already on this mission. Maybe it just doesn't want me to win since I already played this level. But we'll give this a shot. If I cannot build more, then we'll go back into the menu. There might be something like a reset progress button. Plop down the houses where we can. We have another one. Let's build it here. We can take a granary. So that would be benefiting from all the fields around it. Possibly fit a house somewhere around here. Maybe not. Some of the houses are larger, some of them are smaller. We need to fiddle around with it a little bit. Like we cannot build it here at all. Let's take this lumber camp. We'll build it over here. Yeah, it definitely looks like we are not able to progress much. Mines actually need to be placed far apart from each other. We have one there. It's massive and it doesn't provide much. Because this map is really tight with resources, it looks like. Looked like we could have a house there, yeah. Could take an inn. Inn would benefit us with placing it near housing, but unfortunately there is this mountain, so we cannot squeeze it there. Let me actually take a look at the menu. Might need to reset my progress because I'm pretty sure it should have been completed very quickly. Yeah, these are the basic levels, right? Level 1. So what I'll have to do is just quickly restart the game. It'll take a minute. Otherwise we'll not get the progression as was intended, so that would be pretty bad. Transition screen. Yeah, I have to have something that is not just black screen, right? That would not be good. So I just use that. And it looks like it still wants me to have my progress. Ah, there is a reset progress button. Good. So now I've done it. I just need to click this off full screen again. So this game likes to click back into full screen mode at whim. Switch back. And let me increase the game volume a little bit. It seems a bit quiet. And of course it went into full screen mode again. I'll have to shorten it a little bit. Check if it looks alright on stream. Yeah, looks alright. So let's begin. We'll go to the first map again. It should just require a few structures, nothing major. I might need to shorten this window a little bit. I don't see the bottom bar, so now it's better. Let's start with the city center again. Hey FGs, welcome and thanks for the raid. Start with the houses again. You can start near the wanderer. You don't need to use the animals. And another one. So this level is done. Let's just go to the next one. There is another wonder on this map. There are volcanoes which can be mined and some animals running around. It's a smaller map, so depending on the goals that are required, it might not be so easy with everything that we might want. Let's have our city center here. And keep the houses near this place. And benefit from the animals as well. We should get the wonder coverage on some of them. 2 fields. We'll probably need to make some fields then. We could build one over here. Small one. Let's pick the fields. Make one there. And this one will probably need to be fitted somewhere else. Like in the middle here, works just fine. A lot of points from that. Okay. Hey, geez. We can go to the next one. It's like there is plenty of minerals. Check what this is. It doesn't look to be a wonder. So we probably want to just build our city center somewhere around here. Something to note is that the inner circle actually removes minerals if you build it too close. But you only can place buildings in the first circle. So you don't want to necessarily have it too far either. Probably something like this. You'll have to focus on mining on this mission, I think. Try to get some of the animals. It's not going to work. Probably just these ostriches. Two more houses. And we probably can't get both of these ostriches. Oh, now we can. They move around, so sometimes we might cheese it by waiting around a little bit. Make sure we make a field. And another one. And we'll pick a mine. This is a pretty good spot. And we won. Okay, so these initial missions are really not that rough. This map is quite large. There is a wanderer down here. So we probably want to start near it. But it's like enclosed on this little peninsula, so it probably wouldn't be very smart to just go there. It would limit our growth a lot. So we should start over here and just make use of the mines again, I think. Might be the best. Take a look at these animals. Doesn't look like there are too close. So let's start building houses over here instead. Concentrate them for score. Better to place them near other. Okay, the horse came back. Now the herd is coming, so we should get some extra points from that. We put some fields. We can squeeze in the fields over here without much issue. Probably squeeze them all the way here and still have them in the radius of our castle. Want to keep some spaces for extra housing. Pick a mine. Like, get 40. 45. If we get 50. Would get 50 over here. Make another house here. And now we need to pick either fields or water platform. I think we'll pick the fields and the slumber camp. Could get like 60 out of it somewhere. The 2. Good. Place down another house. And we can pick this for another mine. Keep it here for 50. Build another house. And another one here. Oh. Okay, we were victorious. This is a winter map. I'm not sure if it reduces the amount of food you get from the fields, but it's possible. There is a wanderer here. Maybe we should use it. But it would require me to build my castle in an awkward position. So instead we should just use this place. There is not much around, so probably just fields and houses would be best. Start blessing these down. 2 more. Could probably squeeze it here, right? Get the maximum benefit. Now we'll need to place the fields. We can have it here while still retaining the efficiency. Be pretty good. And another one. Should probably just take housing and fields. Like we could get 39 here. 46. Seems good. We'll take the water tile. Here we can place it somewhere. Use this field over here. And some housing. Next up we'll pick this. Still plenty of houses, so we should use them up before we do anything else. Trouble might be that there is not much space there now. Just pile them whenever we can. We should get a granary pretty soon. That should help with the food output from all the farms. Take the mine. And probably mine something. Just wonder about. At least it's 15 points. Now we need a lumber camp that will be making some points. And have it there. Okay, we've won. Good. This map there is another wanderer there. We could use it. We place our castle here. Start with some houses. Like this one can be covered by both. Use this house first before we do anything else, I think. Doesn't look like we can squeeze it where it would be covered by both. We'll have it like that instead. Another house. Build it here and some farms. Like this one would be efficient a lot. 50 points for a single farm is great. Like this. 51. And 53. Like this. Can we mine something? 25. And a lumber camp. Like we could get either fields or houses. We'll go with the houses. So these houses are pretty chunky, so no need to place them where we can. Cannot achieve maximum efficiency at them at all times. 42 points is pretty good. Now we need just one more point to win. So that will be done with a granary. And then some fields, probably. and another one. And make it somewhere over here. And last house, and we should be done. So these levels will get more and more complex, and it will require you to go further and further into the tech tree, so get more stuff. Let's check what this is. It's a Wonder as well. There are minerals around. But we need to decide, either we use the Wonder or we use the minerals. We cannot have both. I think we use the Wonder. Keep it like this. Almost misplaced it, but we can get some of the initial ones covered, I think. Fields. Or this one. Great spot. We will take the fields. To think of a place where to spam them. Probably going to be up here. Anywhere, because there are a bunch of animals. Let's pick this. We can slap down a lumber camp. And take a single mine. Probably mine some resources with it. Slap down a house there and here. Want them concentrated near where we will have most of our fields. This one is massive, so I'll have to find a place for it. Like it can be there. We need either houses or fields. I think we'll pick the houses. And we've got another mine out of that, so we'll need to place it. We can have it here. And we can take a granary. We'll place it here. And some extra fields around should help it. This will be last level, the upgrade that we need after we grind some more points. We'll just place down these fields when we can. Okay. Next up, another map, another winter one. There is a wonder there, a lot of animals around. Some volcanoes, which each are worth 20 for a mine. But we should probably just use the wonder as last time. Got some fields. Take a look where we can squeeze this one. It's a larger house. Next up we'll need to think of where to slap down fields. This is a rocky terrain, so we cannot have them there. So probably just along the coast. We'll pick mine. Do we have any of these volcanoes around? We do have some, but not enough to fight us. 30. We'd have 30 here. We'd have 55 here. Sounds good. Can we squeeze in a house? Doesn't look like it. Maybe just have it here instead. We can take a water platform or fields and a lumber camp. Like that. Take a look where we can have it and be slightly effective. Like we could have it over here for 30. Probably as much as we are going to get from that. Another house, and we'll need another field. 44, looks good. Either a lumber camp or a mine. I think we can do with another mine. We can mine this place. More fields just for the granary. Get a larger buff. Could maybe squeeze in the field here. Yeah. This is a small one, so we could place it somewhere effective, right? 51 points is great. More houses. And another mine. Can keep it here. I think there was one place where we could have it. There. Looks good. This is a large one, so you won't be able to fit it near the farms. This one as well, so I'll have to just keep it here. But 42 is reasonable for a single house, I think. We'll keep granary. 90 points. And some extra houses. All we need is like 30. Yeah. Be it. For this level, right? Yes. Good. Now a desert map. There are some minerals over here. Quite a lot of them. But some of these are not worth much. Nevertheless, we should make sure that this area can be covered with some structures. I'll probably focus on mining a lot. Start with some houses because they are necessary initially. But we'll probably not rely on them that much. Two more. Them close to each other. Now we should get some fields, right? Yeah. Just make the fields here, so they are covered with everything. Now we get our first choice. Let's pick the mine. And this is a small one. Should be perfect for mining as much as possible. We could get 95 points from placing it here. I'll have to pick either fields or water platform and a house. Pick the fields. Points. 42. So good. Take another mine. One is slightly larger, but it's still okay. You can have it mine for 100 over here. Slap down another house. And a mine. It's a large one. Not great. But we should build it somewhere around the other mines, just so that we can buff it with a single structure a little bit later. If it comes to that, we can probably just have it here. Put down another house. And another one. And some fields probably. Or this might be enough to get us the stockpile. This is the minerals warehouse. Like that. Like it will give us 90. Not bad. Wood is really crap on this map, but we'll place the lumber camps anyway. 14 points from that. I'd like to get at least 10. Then we need to be smart with these. 28 is not great. Maybe we could try the field first. At 44, it might be enough to just slap the houses here. Yeah. Good. Another map. There is a wonder in the center, but there are rocks. So we will need to place our castle here. The houses again. Use the bonus. Get us some any new things, and let's take a look. Doesn't look like there are many minerals around, but probably better than going wood. Or 45. Keep it there. Doesn't look like we can use the adjacency bonus of all of these. Have to pick one, so we might as well just slap it here. Let's take this. Start with some fields. Great. Take a look at the lumber. We get 50, 62. Okay. Maybe lumber would be a way to go. Yeah, let's pick it. We cannot be too close. Pop down the houses. Fields. And we'll take the wood warehouse. And keep it here for 105 efficiency. Pretty good. And now just finish off the rest of the points. Pick a house there. And a field somewhere. We have 2 of them. Okay. Level 11. Is this another wanderer? And there is actually another like neutral structure. I think this is like halfling village, right? Allied faction. Enjoys meeting with the settlers but aggressive towards nearby watchtowers. And they also hate nearby buildings, I think. Not great. A lot of rocks around here. We might want to settle over here. And then we will expand the platforms into the water, probably. Might be slightly awkward with the space. Can we get a buff from both? Yeah. Now just slap this down somewhere where it can get enough. We will take mine. Try to make some points from this. 115. We'll have to pick this for the water platform. Get all the way there. Another mine. Another 115 somewhere. Yeah, here. Good. Another mine. This one is small, so it should be beneficial. Looked like we could get quite a bit. 110. Mineral stockpile. Looks like we are required to reach level 11 now, so that might be a little difficult. This one is a good place for it. Make sure we select down more houses. And we will pick blacksmith. Yeah. We'll build the blacksmith over here. And another mine somewhere, even if it won't get as many resources directly, the buffs alone should provide quite a bit. $90 is good. Lumber camps, wood is pretty bad on this map. We might just have to make some fields instead. Let's check this out. Could get 2 more mines. I think that's the answer, right? Just to figure out a place where they would be effective. It is good. And this is a small one, so we could probably use it somewhere where we couldn't use the larger ones. Just needs to be further apart from the other mines. Might be a slight issue. This would still get a lot of stuff, I think, right? Minus 60, does it account for the displayed amount of points? I think it does. Yeah, it does. So we get plus 40 there. Wood warehouse is horrible. Take the houses. You don't need that many points. Okay, next level. What's this one? So there is this village, quite close. We wonder. You probably will want to utilize it. Like last time. Have it somewhere over here. Actually, maybe here, so that we can use more of the mineable area. It's a large house. Not great. Ease. I want to get to the mines as soon as possible again. I'll probably have to use some fields as well. Take the mine, take a look. Where would be the most efficient one we could get? That's a lot of stuff. 155. Great. We will have to pick something, so let's pick this. Can make a lumber camp. There. Another mine. Oh, this one is a chungus. Probably not gonna fit well. 80 is still fine. Kinda. 95, okay. Pick another one, it's another large one. But if they can all give me bonuses, it would be good. Place down some more houses. I think we could have had one. Just need to be more precise. No, so let's keep it here instead. Get some fields soon. Complement that. The lumber camp is bad influence for it. So keep the fields in this direction. Get the mineral warehouse. $105 is probably as good as it gets. Could get another lumber camp, but it's shit. The large house. One could fit in here, right? We'll get something new. Like you could get an inn and a smith with one thing, so that's probably beneficial. Check out the inn, where we could have it. The best spaces for it are already taken, but we could always slap down more houses around it. We have 7 of them. Not bad. Could we slap down this house here? Yes. And now we need to use the smith. So the smith will benefit from nearby mines, but it will smash some resources if you place it too close to the nodes. Let's keep it here instead. And now we need to think. We probably will need a granary. Let's pick that. Could be just -5 here. Fine. Could be 55 points. Right. More lumber. This one would be slightly effective enough to be worth it. But the rest of them are pretty blocked off. Could have 14 points out of that one. 2 houses. I don't think I can get to what I need with just 2 houses. Unless I can squeeze them in very, very effective positions. So that would be 30. I would need to place this platform somewhere where it would benefit me. That will give me 10 points. I don't think I can get more than 10. At least it's something. So how many would I need? So that would be 35 points for this house, or I lose. And it's not a small one. Not going to be easy. Maybe we can find a way. Somehow. 34. That would be 1 point short. It's too low. 31 is also too low. I think this might be our first restart here. Oh, I think I can squeeze it somewhere in here, right? There was like one highlighted spot. Need to move slowly with the cursor. Probably too far into the thing. Yeah, there. Good. This was very tight. So there is another halfling village or whatever. There is another wonder on the map. And some volcanoes, but the minerals don't seem too rich around here. So probably farming would be good. Unfortunately, there is an issue with placing my castle here. Some of my buildings might reach this. Might be terrible. But we will make it work. Place it there. Can we get the initial bonus? Just from the animals. But that's okay, if we go wide with the houses side by side, we provide big buff eventually. We'll need to think where our fields will be. I'd like to keep them around here probably, then make a platform for a granary. Don't think we can get it where it would be covered by both structures. We'll just keep it here. Let's take fields. Oh, this is a big one. Can have it here. And we need the platform, so let's pick that. And we have it. Can have it here with 15 points. Not bad. Take a look at the wood. Could have before. Bad. Is this house in here? We'll pick this. The water platform for now. Start placing some of these houses. Houses or fields? Tough. Should probably go houses. Try to mine some resources with this. And we need a lumber mill. We'll have it. Where could we have at least 30? There was a place in here somewhere, I think. Okay. Another farm. This one might be good. Too large, unfortunately, for some of the places. 31 is fair. 50 for this house. Good. I'll pick a granary. We should have the granary on the platform. $49 is good. $38 is not amazing, but it will help. Now we need to pick something else. We could get another granary with an inn. Oh, that's probably good. Make sure we place this. How close could we get this to actual housing? Unfortunately, this is all rocks. Not great, but we could have the inn here for 80. The granary. Need to keep it separate from the other one. We did get another mine, which sucks, because mining here is awful. And 2 houses. We'll probably make this work with quite a few points, right? We would need... This might be a restart, actually. Looking at the points. Unless I can get away with some cheeky placement. No, it will be fine. We'll get to another level. And then just we need a whole bunch of points. So now we need to pick carefully. So we could get minerals warehouse with 2 fields and 2 houses. I think that's our best pick out of all of these. The mineral warehouse will be horrible, but it will provide us with some stuff. So we get away with... I don't want to intrude on the trees necessarily, but we're going to hit one of these lumber yards, so having it here would give at least some points. Take a look at the farms. The tree is great. And we'll need to fit another one somewhere. Like we can have it in these mountains. We have it here. Let's have it there. 2 houses. It'll be tight. I don't think I can get away with this. 54. How many would I need? Yeah, this is possible. I just need to place it well. You can see the levels are getting quite tougher than what we had initially. Yeah, good. Managed to beat this level, so we'll check out the next one. Like this is another desert map. 11 points again are required. There is a wonder, but it's fairly small island, right? And there is a halfling village, which will scupper our progress quite a bit. So need to keep away from it. In general, looks like mining and wood cutting will be horrible. So our best bet probably will be use the wonder and go straight for housing and farms as much as possible. We will want to keep our castle over here. Can we use both? And there, but probably not many of these could be fitted in the influence of both structures. It's not much of an issue because at least each house will get coverage from at least one of them. Not too bad. Just sometimes tough to fit it where you would really like. How close could we get it to the castle? Like here, but I lost the ostriches now. Maybe we should wait until they come back. They should come back at some point, and each point counts, especially late game, as you saw. We'll want at least 20, so that's one more ostrich. But they are quite stubborn. Now they might be coming. Could have it there. Now they are coming, okay. 27 is good. 32, even better. 2 more fields. First place down house. No, we will wait for the ostriches for the houses again. This is quite small field, which is great. It will probably benefit from everything. Yeah, good. This slightly larger one, but we can still fit it quite efficiently here. Quite happy with that. Get another point. So we will pick just housing and farms. Ostriches. Can we use them? Like they went away already. Not great. farms. Could have it here for 40 points, that's good. You'll want to keep a space for fitting a granary in there at some point. 48 looks good. You'll have to pick a platform, I think, for more fields, which is tempting, but platform is probably necessary further down the line anyway. Fortunately, this is really finicky, you cannot fit it very well. Sometimes the game is very mean with that. Could we place it somewhere where it could get 30? 28 somewhere. Right? 26. 28. Extra housing. Could use the ostrich. One of them ran away. Another one ran away? Okay. I want at least one of them to be here. And another house. Now we need to be careful with what we pick. We probably want this, even though the mining is horrible. Take a look at the housing again. This one is quite small. Be great to fit it over here. It's a large one. Makes me think we should fit it here, but maybe we could get an ostrich to come along. One aspect that I don't like about the game is definitely the animals. You can cheese it quite heavily. It would be much better if the animals were stationary. Or if they moved just a little bit. Rather than long way like they do currently. Could have a house there. Horses also provide buffs, but only +1. Not great. Keep it here instead. Could probably get away with 2 granaries. If you really wanted to. Like this. 2 fields on this side. I think this map is the first proper tough one. We get 40. 37 is fine. The halflings are already pissed. Here instead. Take the lumber camp. There. I will take the granary for sure. We could get 75 points out of this. Good. Now we just need to grind a bunch more with all these useless buildings. But how many points we could get with this platform? Just 20? At least something. And we need to get over 100 with these 2 structures. That will be quite problematic. I think the mining is really bad. This might be a restart then. Let's take a look. We could get the mine over here for 15 units, but it's bad. How many could we get for the house? Probably not enough. Plus it's in a real good position, which is probably not possible. Hey fish lips, welcome. Thanks for the raid. We'll have to just accept defeat here and run this again. Let's restart. I think we still need to use the thunder. But this time be smart, so place the keep a little bit closer. Still placed it badly. Might want to restart again then. Sometimes it's a little finicky with the radius. To keep it somewhere over here instead. Make sure they are covered by both of these monuments. Maybe even an ostrich. You got some fields. There. Can we squeeze in another house there? Yeah. Good. This one can also be covered by both. Let's take this. A nice small house. Would fit nicely in here somewhere. I saw tile. Now some fields. We'll keep field here. We will take the lumber camp, probably. This one is large and horrible. Cannot even get it to be buffed by a single monument, I don't think. Maybe in here, but it will take up a lot of valuable space for everything else. Just keep it there. One is also large. One is small, so we could get it buffed quite a bit, right? 31 points. Three points. We will pick houses, I think. No, we'll pick this because we already have one lumber camp. Lumber is really horrible on this map. Make the most out of these. There was a tile, right? There was a tile there, yeah. Pick the house. And we can place another one. Where could we fit it? In here is good. No granary still. So either it's 3 houses or 3 fields. Those are like 2 viable options to pick from. I think we want houses. We'll have to use this additional mine. Might as well just place it here. Can we squeeze in this house somewhere efficiently before score is good? A large one. Don't get much out of this. Unfortunate. Probably just 27 then. And this one is manageable. Once the ostriches be effective, they moved away, so take the farms instead. Try to find a suitable position for one. Could get 23 points, it's not great, but at least it's something. Add a large one, keep it here. We'll pick the granary for sure. Take a look. Like 75 points. Not bad. Now we need to get 130 with these 3 buildings, which will be maybe impossible. We need it to be covered by the monument, and there aren't any suitable places for it. Just barely get some profit, maybe. Well, not good. Try the houses instead. So how much you need with these? Quite a bit. Could fit one in here with 49 points. Pretty good. This one is a large one. I don't think we can get like 50 with it. No, it doesn't look like it, and the mine is definitely not going to be profitable. Could get maybe 5 points. What do I need to do differently? Probably squeeze the keep even more to this side. Might work. This is a proper tough mission. Keep it here. Start with the houses again. If I have to rely on the freaking ostriches, it will be horrible, because I'll have to wait around a lot for them. We have this be influenced again by everything. Probably not right. No. 27 points is tempting. Now we could get 32. They are running all over the place. We'll pick this. Want to keep this for when the ostriches are near again. Pick this field there. 28. 31 is good enough. Probably. It's a chunky one. We'll pick this little lumber camp. If we could get to an inn, it might be good. Farms on this side and keep this for an inn. Some housing. Oh, this is a large one. Can't say I like it. Can we get it somewhere at least a little bit effective? This can be covered by a granary a little bit later, so at least there is that. Could have this field be here for a chunky 53 points. Let's take this. Can fit a mine there. Take a look where we can fit these houses. One is not small. Keep it there. We will want more houses and a mine we cannot really use. We can have it to just barely extract like 5, right? No, it would interfere with the lumber camp. Halflings really hate the mines. Can have a farm in here. Plus 48 is good. Extra houses. Fortunately, they are not small. Ostrich. Good. This one can be fitted somewhere effective. Yeah, 56 points. And we need to place one more and have it somewhere over here to buff the farms at least. Pick the granary. much could we get out of it? 90 points. If we get 105, I think so. Yeah, okay, good. Now we need to make a bunch of points with these houses. Our only option. Cannot fit it there. There is actually one spot for 50 points. And another one. We have some mines which would be horrible to place. Probably cannot even get any profit out of those, so we have to make the rest of the points with the house. So how much do I need? 32. Always better to have more, but I don't think I can get more easily. With the ostrich it might be possible. They move around a little bit. Ooh, it's just shitty. Not the 7 is not enough. Could we get it somewhere more effective? There is a place for it here, but I don't think the ostrich has come this far. Might be best to just wait around a little bit if they come here. $25 with that ostrich, so that would require like 3 of them. Still a lot. Oh, didn't want to go there. Pretty bad. Can we get some resources out of this? 15. And a small one. Another 15. Now we just need a little bit. What will we take? We need the inn and probably the granary. $45 is not that much, but we can buff it even more maybe. $36. So what do we have to work with here? We could get another granary, but it needs to be outside of the reach of this one. So that means just 60 is probably as much as we can get. And it's a single house. I don't think I can get this amount. 33 is not enough. Okay. Unfortunate, so what can we do better? We definitely need to use the wonder. Maybe we can have it like this. Try to conserve the space for houses themselves, probably. Maybe go directly for more houses every time we get a choice. Instead of the fields. The fields were really not paying off that much, I don't think. Now we are running out of the most effective positions. There was an ostrich. It ran off. Take the fields then. Need to keep some on this side. A large one again. Like this. 30 points. Take it. 1. 7. this. Platform is not very good. Try to make the most out of this lumber camp, but it's probably not going to be enough. Might have backfired again. How much we can get with this? Worth it. We'll get to another level. Like this. Okay. Before. Few more houses. Rely on those. One is small, so we could fit it in here. 6 points. Good. Points, 45 points, 6. $43, that's enough. Let's pick granary. Need to keep this one effective. 40. 42, maybe some ostrich would come along. Now we need to make some more points out of these. Might be a slight problem. Could get 15 with this. Fortunately, I don't think we can place it very effectively. Take this mine, keep it on this other side if we can. Slight profit. This one all the way over here. Need 32 with this. It's not going to happen. At least 22. 24. Now I need 10 points for this. Somehow. Doesn't let me to build in here. It's pretty bad. Just need 8 points. Then we'll get the inn. Unfortunately, I can't place it anywhere that would be yielding me any points. Maybe 5. 5 is not enough. Pretty bad. Kinda counting on the 10. Oh, let's just drop it down then. Let's try this again. Maybe we want to start here for some reason. No, this village would be closer. Start with the houses again. I really hate to rely on the ostrich population. Hey Kerry. Yeah, this game is good for relaxing. It's not like a hardcore or anything. Just need something chill after yesterday. And it's also quite light, so I wanted to play just something simple. So you need to place buildings that you get from these like advancements, and you need to reach the next level. You can see it in the bottom left, and you need to fill the bar, and then you get another set of buildings. And if you are unable to reach the amount of points required to beat the level, then you just lose. We need to reach 11 levels in this map. You take a drink. So let's take another house. Take a look where we can place it effectively. Preferably to be covered by both of the monuments. Doesn't look like we can. Maybe. Yeah, 32 points there. This map has kicked my ass like 5 times already, so you need to be mindful of everything. And we will want to grow stuff here, probably. Hey Baron, welcome. Weekly one shot, yeah, probably, right? It's definitely not easy, like some of the latter levels are insane. Let me just show you the menu, not like I'm winning anyway here. This is easily reachable in like 3 minutes. So we'll go quit. And let me show you how much content there is. So it usually takes me, like these initial maps are quite fast, you can get through them in like 5 to 6 minutes. But then once you reach this stage, it actually takes like, on this map I'm like 20 minutes in and still losing because it's very hard. And there are paid levels of course, but also the free levels go quite a way. And each of these gets progressively harder. So there is plenty of stuff to do, and it's I don't know if it's free. Yeah, I think the game is either free or it's very cheap. Let's go back into this level. We could also skip it, since we managed to beat these quite well. We could skip the levels that have that are giving us problems, but I don't think that's good. I'll probably try to beat it, right? Try again, anyways, because I failed multiple times. The right price, free. Yeah, I don't mind paying for games if they are good. What I don't like is if I pay for a game and then it turns out it's horrible. Or like misleading, because Steam is actually lying to us with their reviews. They are removing, like their justification is that they don't want people to review bomb, but a lot of other things also are included in that, because they take the liberty to take money from gaming companies and then remove bad reviews. That's why some of the really bad games actually don't have that bad reviews on Steam. It's a joke. You use it as an excuse. That was what I wanted to say. We'll take the farms and a house. It's simple. Like we can cover them both. We'll probably just try to use the ostrich. It's 22 probably, it's pretty bad. Need to use the farms. This one is huge, I don't like huge farms. Let's keep it here. Not much we can do about that one. One is also big, but at least we get the buff from the monument. One is manageable. Probably find a way to sneak it somewhere. Quite effective, right? 35 points is not bad. Let's take this. Yeah, the music is great. Unfortunately, I think it's a little low. Could perhaps try to increase it a little bit somehow. I think it's just how the game is. I have it set to maximum in my OBS and still it does not do a good job at buffing it. The goal is to reach 11 of these contracts, which is each time I get new sets of buildings. And this number is the required amount of points you get for the next level, and it gets progressively harder. There are also other structures than what you saw, I just need to reach them. So this house should be pretty good for score. Let's do it. We need to place another farm somewhere, and it isn't terribly effective. Maybe here. And we can probably do a lumber camp. These trees are horrible, very sparse. Let's keep it there. So we will take this one because it has a mine. We can mine some resources up here. Like 30, yeah. Not great, but at least it's some score. And we can probably try to squeeze this in somewhere so that we can get at least some points out of it. And keep this place if we can place another platform further down the line for 15. Now we have these houses, so this one would be 49, it's pretty good. For 651 because the ostrich came along, so it's good. And this is stuff. I think we want the houses the most. Can we place this mine somewhere where it wouldn't be terribly ineffective? Probably can mine this for 20. This is a small one. I like the small ones. Can probably find a way to squeeze it somewhere, but I don't want it to waste valuable housing space. Maybe not. Take a look at the houses instead. Like we could get one with 48. What about over here? There's a reasonable location, but the ostriches are far. Means that we don't get a buff. 48 is good. I don't think we can get 60. 54. 59. 5 more points required. Might as well squeeze in the farm somewhere then. We want it to be covered by a future granary. But there are not many good spaces for it. Keep it somewhere reasonable. Be good to have at least 20 points out of it. Tough. Let's use the house instead. So is there a space where we can fit it? Yeah, let's keep it there. Now we get our first buff building. Look like the granary. Should provide us with some score from the farms. Come on, let me do it. Game says no. Cannot farm the swamps. Very sad. 20. At least it's something. But it's getting tough. Would keep the mine there. And I would need to get like 70 with this house. Not happening, I don't think. Unless a bunch of the ostriches come along. 68 would be required. Too much to ask. Yeah, I think this mission is just impossible for me. Not good enough. We'll just skip this mission probably. Go into the main menu. Someone, I need a number from 1 to 3. 2. Do prosperity, and we'll do the level after this one. Allied faction, this is the elves. And so they will hate the woodcutters, probably. What is this? I wonder. makes nearby things better, but it's kind of tough to fit everything around here. You would have to probably sacrifice a lot of the stuff. This is a mountain, so we cannot build on it. So we would have to have our housing in this square, quite small. Don't think that's a good idea. We could maybe use some mines. This map is just horrible all around. Yeah, you can see the maps are getting really tough for me. And I think Jake actually enjoys puzzle games to a certain extent. I think he played like Campfire something recently, right? So it might be up his alley for a weekly one-shot. But it just seems... yeah, it seems very hard for me. I cannot even bring myself to comprehend the map. What's next one? This one. Take a look. This is a proper large one. There is a wanderer over here. And another allied faction. Some mining is around, but it's not amazing. We probably will want to use our monument to keep there. Even did 24-hour puzzle stream once. Must have been really taxing. Maybe even you would enjoy this game, Baron. Who knows? Might be up your alley as well. Take this house. You for sure would. Sounds good. Maybe you should give it a try at some point. We'll pick the mine. Small one. Good. How much could we get out of this? 50. And we cannot reach the volcanoes, so we'll pick the 50. Place down more houses. This one can be covered by both. Good. Lumber camp can be reasonable, alright. Yeah. Place it here. Like can get 50. Yeah, it is definitely efficiency puzzle. It's the main quirk of the game, basically. It's to squeeze in as much value out of your buildings as possible. I want to set up a farming area. This one might be reasonable because we cannot build housing, but we can build fields on the mountains, I think. Even though the first one does not offer much, the other ones will. Carcassonne in art style, yeah. A little bit. Take this field, squeeze it tightly in here. This one is also small. Great. And we have 44, yes. This is too tight for it, but at least 32. Still seems good. We'll pick more fields and a lumber mill. Might try to squeeze in another one here. Yeah, they are not too close, so they still will be efficient. I want to squeeze in some more houses. Place it there. We'll pick our other mine and we need to figure out where is a place that would get us the most. Like we could get 45 in here, so not bad. Let's pick the granary. Probably have the granary here. Still get a bunch of fields in here. They are not massive. One could still get covered by the granary probably. No. Slightly off. Can we fit it here? Yeah, 59 is still good. We'll go heavy farming then. We could get an inn and a granary as well. Or we could get myth. I think we want this. Try to figure out where the most effective place for an inn would be. Like we could get 5 points out of this. This is a massive one. Keep it here. There, and another one. This one is quite large. Let's switch to fields. We could even try to fit in another granary in here without interfering with the current one. Would give us 90. Pretty good. We will probably want to pick minerals warehouse. Oh, no, we want wood warehouse, right? No, we want the fields. Let's pick the mineral warehouse. A little bit better. Can we have it so that it gets buffed from the castle? No, it does not receive buffs from the castle. Let's keep it there then. We can even have another mine somewhere around here. With 45 efficiency, it's quite a bit. Good. Pile up some more farms. Next up is probably the wood warehouse. Get like 60. This is still, we have a big chance to lose this. It requires quite a bit to complete this map. $47, 55, good. Another 55 one. And now we have 4 houses. Might be a little bit tough to fit them efficiently. Just 27 points, it's not great. Another one, this is a Chungus as well. 22. This one could be fitted somewhere, right? 50. Maybe even somewhere else. Ah, 71. Perfect. What will we take now? Watchtowers. Mansions. In another inn. I don't want another inn. We'll pick this for 2 mansions. Or we could pick houses. And another granary for 4 fields. This is all, like, all of it has its own benefits. I think we will pick this. I want to try out the mansions. I haven't played around with them much, I don't think, when I first tried out the game. Not even sure if I managed to get this far. I mean, it's not bad, 70 points. But we require a lot to finish the map. Wall. So Wall will be benefiting from being close to the mansions or the wanderer or the granaries, but not the regular housing. Could get it to buff for 20 in here. Probably not bad, right? 15 here. A bit there then. Pick the granary. 60 is good. Now we need to get a lot more. Can we mine some of this? Still be effective. This is a loss probably. Unless I can squeeze in this house somewhere great. Probably not happening. Why am I so bad? 30 points. That's not enough, we need a lot more. Just buffing the farms would probably not help much. Could have it here probably somewhere, I saw it flicker. Yeah, here. 55 is definitely not enough. We were 11 points short. Take a look at the other map as well. This will be just a short stream. I need to go to sleep sooner today. I wanted to play some of this. Where I go? With this one next. The winter one is this. Allied faction. That's the village again. This is a monument, right? Yes. So everything placed around it will be better. Mining wise, this is not amazing. Like we could get like 50 points per mine probably there. Makes me think we should probably start over here in this corner. But the maps are getting really rough. Maybe let's check out the sandbox. I never checked that out before, I don't think. Settlement. Oh, this is just where you get all the things unlocked, right? Church. Don't even know what that does. Same with the watchtower. Right click to change the graphics. So there are two sets. Decoration, Smith, well. These are all the buildings that are in the game. Market, quite a bit of them actually. No idea how we would be able to squeeze them in everywhere. Is this a monument? No, just the terrain. This is a monument, right? No. What is this? Also just map tile. Go back then. This doesn't seem too enticing. Yeah, I think the maps are procedurally generated. Looks like. Let's give this map a shot again. This small house. Good. The one here. I really don't want to rely on the freaking ostriches. Might be necessary. Like this. Try to farm around here. The big one. Will scupper most of my space on this side, but not like it matters much. Okay. Some extra points from that. Need to keep space for a granary, I think. Like this. The lumber mill, we can get 26 somewhere. $24 is fine. Can have a mine up here. Let's take the houses. Keep this for 15. We'll have some extra houses. Build this one here. One can fit in here. We could get an array. We have 120, we can. Quite a bit from the granary. Keep the small mine somewhere over here if we can. Be plus 10. Yeah, plus 10 is okay. Try to fit this house somewhere. Not going to be too great. But the zone is actually not bad considering. He'll pick the inn and probably we could get the smith. No? 3 mines is enough to justify it. Yeah. The inn can be placed here for some extra efficiency, right? It does not like the smith. Okay, 25. This house needs to go in here. And now we need to pick something to finish this off, probably the mineral warehouse. Can we place it somewhere where it wouldn't be terrible? 125 is good. This for 15. Let's check the houses instead. Like we can fit one here. Another big one. And this one could be somewhere else. Can have it here for 50. Now we just need some extra points from these. And yeah, managed to beat the level finally. Pretty good. So it was necessary to use the limited ore resources. Just goes to show that even if there are only few, you can actually get away with using them for the smith and the mineral warehouse to actually get the buffs. Yeah, I didn't even expect that. I tried to rush multiple granaries before and go for the fields instead, but that backfired. And also fitting the inn amongst more houses is better than if I placed a house in here. It would actually block this inn from reaching like 8 houses. So that's one way that you can actually hamper your progress quite a bit. But it's getting a little late, so what we will do is we will raid Baron. So stick around for some extra points, if you wish. I think Baron was up, right? Or is the stream manager lying to me? Oh, Baron, not up. But you can raid friendly computer. That works as well. You are not streaming. Yeah, I thought I saw you. But that was maybe just Steam. Because I saw you were playing Battle Brothers. So sorry for that. We'll raid roommate. So until next time, cheers. It says Baron streaming, watching Marek stream would be too meta for me. Yeah, playing Battle Brothers, figured.
You good. Ordnance! I get to blow something up.
Noble 2 to sword control. Courtyard is clear. Over.
Nice.